Out here, myth and reality blur. Sea monsters aren't just stories, they're warnings. Fishermen whisper about creatures that can pull a man overboard, snap a line like thread. We came searching for one, not a tentacled beast, but a giant Pacific halibut, a true sea monster. The air was thick with anticipation. Something big was coming. On land, we're in control. Out here, we're visitors. The ocean's true rulers have adapted for millions of years, thriving in the abyss. We came to challenge one of these rulers to see if our strength and technology could match nature's power. Every fisherman dreams of the moment the rod bends double, the line screams, and you connect with something immense. It's adrenaline, excitement, and fear all at once. Whatever's on the other end won't come quietly. It'll fight with everything it has. This is why we travel to remote corners of the globe, to face underwater giants on their terms. The hunt had begun. The day felt different, tense, focused. We'd seen photos of halibut the size of cars, but facing one is another matter. We prepared for a fight that could test our limits. We weren't just after a fish, we were chasing a legend. The ocean was holding its breath, and so were we. Out here, you're never sure what's waiting below, but we were ready to find out if the legends were true. The adventure had truly begun. Our battleground was the Gulf of Alaska, wild, untamed, and cold. The water, nearly black, is fed by melting glaciers and watched over by snow-capped mountains. The air bites, reminding you how far north you are. Beauty and danger coexist here. Weather can turn in an instant. Our boat was built for battle, not comfort. Every tool chosen to handle monsters. Against the vast ocean, we were just a speck. Silence ruled, only seabirds, water, and the engine's thrum. Fog shrouded the morning, making the world feel mysterious and limitless. As the sun burned through, the sea kept its secrets. We floated above a hidden world, canyons, plains, and our quarry. Teamwork was survival. Every crew member had a role. Trust and experience bound us together. Out here, you're only as strong as your team. What makes the Pacific halibut a monster? It's the world's largest flatfish, a master of camouflage. Born like any fish, one eye migrates as it matures, and it lives flat on the seafloor. An ambush predator, it erupts from the bottom with explosive power. Halibut aren't built for speed, they're built for brute strength. Hooking one is like hooking a barn door that refuses to move. They grow huge thanks to cold, food-rich waters and long lives. Some females live over 50 years. Big females are vital, producing millions of eggs. When fishermen call them monsters, it's respect for their power and ancient presence. Facing one is the ultimate test of strength and endurance. We drifted for hours, dropping heavy bait to the seafloor, waiting in tense silence. Every twitch of the rod sent a jolt of adrenaline. Was it the bottom, a small fish, or the touch of a giant? The take from a big halibut is subtle, a slow, deliberate pull. Suddenly the rod bent hard. This was no small fish. The captain shouted, "Fish on! Big fish on!" The boat erupted into action. I grabbed the rod. The force was immediate, like holding back a moving car. Line screamed off the reel, the drag protesting. It's a sound every angler loves and fears, a powerful creature in control. All I could do was hold on and let the fish run. The first seconds told us everything. We'd hooked a monster. The calm was shattered. Now, it was a battle. The ocean had revealed its giant. We braced ourselves for the fight of our lives. This was the moment we'd come for. The real test had begun. The initial run was terrifying. The fish dove for the abyss. Unstoppable. We couldn't force it. The gear would snap. All we could do was hold on and wait for it to tire. My arms burned. The rod bent deep, a direct link to raw power. When the run slowed, the real work began. A brutal tug of war. Gaining inches. Losing feet. The crew shouted encouragement. The captain maneuvered to keep us over the fish. Every move mattered. One mistake, and it could all be lost. The pressure was immense, not just on the line, but on everyone aboard. My mind was locked in a duel with the creature below. This was more than fishing, it was a battle of will and endurance. The fish had ruled these depths for decades. Now, it was a contest of strength and strategy. We didn't know who would win, but neither side was giving up. Minutes dragged into half an hour. My arms and back screamed with effort. Every time the fish tired, it found new strength, diving again and again. The weather turned, wind and waves adding to the challenge. The boat rocked, making balance and control harder. Heart-stopping moments came, slackline, near disaster by the propellers. The captain's quick thinking saved us more than once. Battling a sea monster is never straightforward. It's a series of problems to solve. The fish used its environment. We used teamwork and technology. It was brains versus brawn, human ingenuity against raw nature. The fight was relentless. We adapted, endured, and hoped for a little luck. Inch by inch we fought for every gain. The outcome was still uncertain, but we refused to let go. After nearly an hour, the fish's power waned. Its runs shorter, its head shakes weaker. We gained line, drawing it from the darkness into the light. Then, a shadow appeared below, a vast, diamond-shaped form. Its size was staggering, bigger than we'd imagined. Silence fell as we stared at the Leviathan rising. Suddenly, the halibut saw the boat and panicked, unleashing a final explosive run. Line screamed off the reel, the rod bent to breaking. We let it run, praying the gear would hold. The fish's last stand was fierce but brief. Exhausted, it finally surfaced, a magnificent, awe-inspiring creature. Its huge eyes stared up at us. Triumph and respect mingled on deck. We had brought a true monster to the surface. The hardest part was over, or so we thought. Now, we had to bring it aboard. Landing the fish was the final challenge. A 500-pound halibut can't just be hauled over the side. Precision and courage were needed. One mistake could be dangerous. The crew ready to harpoon, aiming for the head to control the fish. The first attempt missed. The halibut thrashed, slamming the boat with its tail. On the second try, the harpoon found its mark. Even then, the fish was too heavy to lift by hand. A small caliber firearm was used to dispatch it quickly and humanely. A method born of respect and safety. With the fish secured, ropes and a winch did the heavy lifting. The halibut landed on deck with a thud, bigger than it looked in the water. We stood in silence, awed by the creature before us. The battle was finally over. We had conquered the monster, and we would never forget it. With the giant halibut on deck, relief and elation swept over us. Over 8 feet long, 500 pounds, it was the fish of a lifetime. We took photos, trying to capture the scale of our achievement. Back at the dock, crowds gathered to see the sea giant. It was a reminder of the wildness just offshore. The fish was processed with care, nothing wasted, its bounty shared. But the real reward was the adventure, the teamwork, the test of limits. For a moment we connected with a creature from another world. The struggle was primal, humbling, unforgettable. It deepened our respect for the ocean and its mysteries. This catch will live in memory, a perfect storm of preparation, teamwork, and luck. Every time I see the ocean, I'll remember that day, that fight, that monster. These are the stories that keep us coming back, searching for what lies beneath.